good afternoon, good afternoon. I am Fulaniyira of the Mela podcast. What's up, everybody? Hey, what's good? Good afternoon. Hey, I talk about social and political issues plaguing the world, child. What's up? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing out there? Ooh, take a minute for you guys to come on in. Please share me. Let me share myself. Child, let me share myself. Okay, these people are ungodly. Okay, it's some ungodly people out here. That's gonna say, cause some of y'all are so sensitive. You know what I'm saying? You're so sensitive, but that's okay. That's okay. We like sensitive people. You need to change your mind, sweetie. You need to change how you think. I just came off of a panel on Bigo. Ha! Child, listen. Just gotta change your mind. That's all. You gotta change your mind. I'm for changing your mind. I'm for changing your mind. Change your mind how you think, because that ain't gonna work. Okay, the way these people thinking about women today, you think you're gonna use your religion on these women. Listen, I'm so thankful and glad that I live in America. Okay. I'm thankful I live in America. I am thankful I live in America. Do you hear me? I'm thankful I live in America. I'm thankful that I don't have to be subjected to religion. Okay? Not my business and not my problem. Not my business and not my problem. I don't care. You cannot, you can, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Go ahead on with your, that's you over there. That ain't me over here. I ain't got to argue with nobody. I ain't got to make nobody see my point of view. I don't care. Because I know in America, I'm free to be what I want to be as a woman. Can't nobody tell me I can't be no woman. I ain't got to listen to you, man, and your crazy ideologies about whatever you think, whatever. I don't got to go there with you. I can move on. I can move on. I can move on. You know what I'm saying? I can move on. It's okay. Thank God I live in America. Thank goodness I live in America. Hey, Harvey Johnson, 3318. Thank you. Hi. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's wrong with people. We can be in public discourse debating what? That's how I feel about it today. As soon as I say something as a female, somebody got something to say. I at 8, what? What does that mean? What does that mean? I at 8. What you mean, Harvey? Hey. Hey, welcome, 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 welcome. I am Fulaniyira of the Mela podcast here on YouTube. Thank you for stopping by and joining me. Okay, I'm not Tariq Nasheed, but I could be his cousin. You know what I'm saying? But we no relation, no relation, no relation. But I talk about social and political things plaguing us all. You know what I'm saying? The world is a hot mess. But we just keep on pushing. We just keep on pushing and keep on rocking it out, right? Because the whole does not equal the one. Okay, like brother on one panel over there on Bigo, he was trying to say, oh, well, it's about, some of these men, I be listening to them, they sound like this to me. You know what I'm saying? They got bag of tricks for us women. Oh, you be talking like that. So hey, you bring the energy, I give it right back. Okay, give it right back, give it right back, give it right back, give it right back. Oh, you're a girl. Okay, what's up, mama? All right, well, thank you for joining us. I am woman too. Hear me roar. Okay, we women want what we want. That's why I just try to, I ask AI, help me. level out this social discourse about gender stuff, child, because I don't want no parts of it, child. You do you over there, man, and I'm going to do me over here because I am woman underlay. You know what I'm saying? You know, I like being a woman. You know, I'm sassy, spicy, all that and more. 56 Savage gonna roll through your door. Tap it out one time. And yeah, I'll blow your mind. Yeah, 56 Savage, the real one. And taste it like a honey bun. Yeah. Yeah, I make it go numb. Yeah, I'm number one on the mic, that's who I be. Yeah, check me, I'm not free. Yeah, chang-a-lang, Yeah, I ain't got a gang. I'm a gang. Make it go insane, brain. Bust it out your brain. 56 Savage, go day. Yeah, what is that? Yeah, I'm all of that. I'm all of that. Yes, ma'am. But today, this news got me like, what is going on with these people out here in the world, man? You know what I'm saying? You just got me screaming like, what is going on with you people out of here? Okay, what's going on with you people? Okay, y'all know. Y'all don't know. I know y'all don't know. So y'all be talking about, stop asking me what's going on. Oh my God, look at this stuff. What is this going on? Yeah. Oh my goodness. Citizens urged to shelter in place amid unrest in Puerto Vallarta. What is going on? Oh my goodness. The ML League going on. What's going on? Oh my God, save the world. Oh my God, what is going on in Mexico, y'all? What's going on? Help, God, help us. Oh, Mother Teresa. Okay. All right then, child, love you back. Oh my God, we need to call out on Jesus. Jesus, what is going on around here? Oh my God, look what's going on. Near impossible travel in New York. 22 inches of snowfalls. My toes crunched. My toes crunched up. That's cold. A blizzard warning for New York City. Oh my gosh. A cyclone wizard bomb. Oh my God, it's a cyclone winter bomb coming through your town. The north is gonna be covered. Oh my gosh, look at all that snow. Okay, mom of 3 who vanished 24 years ago while Christmas shopping found alive and well, authorities say. What? She ain't know nobody was looking for her. What's going on? On Friday, February 20th, the Rockingham County Sheriff Office said Michelle Hunley Smith, 62, who was first reported missing December 31st, 2001, had been found. Let's get into the tea, y'all. Story time. Ding, 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 ding. Acapella story time, y'all. Oh my God, let's get into the juicy details. Smith was 38 years old at the time of her disappearance. Her husband, red flag right there. Her husband was the first person to report her missing back in 2001, investigators said. She had left her home to go Christmas shopping. At the Kmart. Oh my goodness. What? Ring, ding, 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 ding. Y'all remember when Kmart was alive? Oh my God. Where the sound at? What? What the hell? What the hell? Y'all remember? Y'all remember? I know, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, what? Y'all remember when Kmart was alive? Kmart in Martinsville, Virginia, on December 9th, about 17 miles from her home, and never returned. Y'all know she got tired of that quote unquote husband. Woo! In 2020, her daughter, Amanda Smith, shout out to Amanda Smith, y'all, told NBC News that on the evening of 2001, she remembered her mother kissing them goodnight. Oh my God. She said, bye, y'all. She gave them the kiss goodbye. Oh my Lord. Oh my God. That husband. Let's keep reading. Let's keep reading the story. I guess she said her her children were at an age that her husband could take care of them. So, her daughter said she left the house around 8:30 p.m. Child, Amanda was 14 years old when her mother disappeared. Her mother left home, did not disappear. Her mother walked away from that marriage. Huh? Her younger brother was 8, almost 8. Their older sister was 19. She probably already knew. Girl, her 19-year-old daughter already knew she was out the house. She was like, she's like, mama gone, mama gone, mama gone, mama gone, mama gone. Mama, you ain't coming back. She said, mama, you ain't coming back. Amanda said her mother was always there when they got off the bus from school, cooked their favorite meals, and wow, she wasn't very strict, never let them get away with everything. That's because she was simmering. She was simmering. That's what I call. She was simmering, waiting for her time to let it go. At her request, her current whereabouts will remain undisclosed. Officials said Smith's family was notified that she had been located and were informed about her request to keep her whereabouts undisclosed. Yeah, she didn't want to be found. She left that marriage. Hear what I say? She kissed her kids. She said, my kids are grown. That boy, he can go. That was the right thing to do, I think, as a female. If you tired of that relationship, your husband can make it without you, girl. He can make it. And nowhere in this article did that husband say he was upset. Nowhere in the article did the husband say, I was destitute without her when she left. Okay. She knew what she was doing. I don't hate that lady. When I read the story before reading it to y'all for my live, I was like, sister, you wasn't happy in a relationship. That was the best way to do it. That was the best way to do it. That was the best way to do it. You're more happier. And in the end, she still wants her privacy. She left. She did what she had to do. I'm sure she explained to them why she had to do what she had to do. I'm sure she explained to authorities why she left. Because there was a motive. I'm sure they have the motive. That'll come out later. All these stories. These stories. Mother unalives her own daughter. Oh my God. Over an argument? Come on. What's wrong with these people? You know, emancipate your children. You know, if your teens, 17, these parents should be showing their kids, their teens, how to live, start college life, not be arguing with them and hurting them. You know what I'm saying? That's that. I'm your mama. I'll take you out of here stuff. I remember when my mama threw an iron at me, I got sassy with her. And she said, I'm your mama. And don't you talk back to me like that. And threw an iron at my head. I was like, what? And I never, you know, the older I got, the more free I got. But from 19 to 32, when I started getting my job at the county, I hadn't talked to her like that no more. My mama had cancer. She had cancer in her. So, and I got a Scorpio moon, and she got a Cancer ascendant. So I was like, oh, okay. I'm gonna be sassy with you later. Oh, but these people. Larry Bird steps out with his famous wife. All these people and their famous wives. Oh, let me see Larry Bird. Oh, they still together. Look at that. Lockhart. Harrison Ford and Callista Lockhart. They've been together 20 years. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. That's a long time. I respect that. But he was a man worth keeping, so. That's a man worth keeping. Harrison Ford. I don't know about these men today. But these people sitting pretty. Oh, Emily Bette Richards and Alicia Taylor, 4 years. Oh, I didn't know Alicia Taylor was an L. I did not know that. They've been together 4 years. Oh, they look so happy. Who knew? All these celebrities. Oh, look at it. Danielle Nicolette. Who is she? I don't think she's American, is she? David Harewood and Christy Handy, 14 years. All right. Longevity means something, you know. If you can hang in there. Hang in there, child. Hang in there. I've never been able to hang in there. No, I just keep it pushing. And it's okay. It is okay if I keep it pushing. Because men, you know, life is like a box of chocolates. Huh? Life is like peanuts. You know, you crack open that shell, you never know if you're going to get peanuts or a worm. Spider, dead spider, or worm, or baby lizard. You know what I'm saying? You just never know. You just never know what you're going to get. But I stopped debating people. I don't want to be debating nobody about relationships, man. You're an individual. These people on these debate channels, you know, masculinity channels. I used to do that on Clubhouse. I got away from Clubhouse. I said it's a new day. We are all free to live how we want to live. You can't make me subscribe to your religious ideologies anymore because that all has collapsed. It's a new age, and I'm a new thinking woman. So today's man will have to come with something else because I'm straight. I know my sexual orientation. I'm good. You know, I value my singleness. So when we up on panels, don't be asking me how I feel about it. People be getting mad when you tell them I'm supposed to give a fake and phony question. I'm supposed to cater to your ideologies and not speak for myself as a woman. I don't believe in doing that. I've been a public speaker for over 20 years. And it's not wise if you working in the elections department to give a voter the wrong instructions when it comes to voting. So I don't play those games in real life. I'm a professional public speaker. Okay. I've held numerous trainings. Public speaking is my claim to fame. Everybody love my voice. I know how to talk to the public. So I hope you voters, no matter what your domination is, what your political party is, go vote. I don't care what you think. Don't let me catch you falling asleep and then you trying to get there to the voting booth at the nth hour and get locked out. You know how many times over the years I've saw that working in elections for the polls, poll worker. Ha! Don't miss out voting November 7th, 2028. I don't care who you vote for, just vote. That's your civic right. It's your civic right to vote. Nobody here in America can tell you how to vote. You vote what you feel and what information you have gathered. Don't listen to nobody. You make up your own mind. Okay? You are to make up your own mind. You are a grown person with your own voter's registration card. And if you don't have one today, February 23rd, 2026, and you are an American, let me advise you to go get one today. They have it online. You can register online and get you one. You ain't got to wait for nobody. Nobody have to handhold you as an American citizen. Instructions on your local state elections department website will instruct you, change, update, ballot information, when the next elections occur. Get to know your elections department website. Is what I always encourage voters to do. Okay, nobody can threaten you. All you need is your driver's license. That's all you need. In the state of Florida, all you need is your driver's license. You're registered. They give you a voter's registration card. You get a voter's registration card. And, you know, people who are not American citizens cannot vote. They always push that toxic narrative. But I've never signed up an illegal person to vote. I never have. And I volunteered for the local elections department in the state of Florida for many, many moons. So, you know, propagandists and conspiracy theories, like talking about, you know, immigrants get food stamps. That was a lie. Because I used to process food stamps for the state of Florida. And we have to check a program, what is called SAVE. SAVE, you can check a person's immigration status. You have to. You cannot release no federal sub funds because the state of Florida ain't got no money. All they use is federal money. I work for the state of Florida, and so I know don't tell me nothing. Because I worked in governance, contracting, and auditing. I manage their contracts for a living, working with directors, mayors, commissioners, you name it. In my tenure, okay, voting is essential. So, you know, when you hear people, they deceived me. You allowed yourself to be deceived because you was lazy with your voting. You didn't do your research. You ain't make up your mind. You ain't make a decision. You here, there, everywhere. You're not focused. So, therefore, you allow yourself to be tricked out your vote. And isn't that what dominating people do? Invaders. What type of system you got over here? You know, spying, things of that nature can trick you out your vote if you allow it. But then also, too, I've always said here in America, it's time for a three-party system. Gives the voters better leverage when it's a three-party system. You know, they got Democrat, Republican, but I want progressive because I'm a progressive. Everybody on planet Earth is a progressive. They're not conservative. They're not conserving nothing. They spend 40 million barrels of oil every year. stopping. America, China, they drink up so much oil. Conflicts drink up a lot of oil. Okay. Conflicts drink up a lot of oil. Shipping industry takes up a lot of oil. Airline industry. Transportation takes up a lot of oil. And the oil running out and the people acting more crazy. Therefore, pricing goes up. Cost to ship. Cost to fly. Cost to drive. Cost to railway. It costs. Oil costs. How can you fly with electricity? Should be the new generation's thought process. How to fly with electricity. We need to change preschool to 12 to colleges. We need to start reverting back to our ancient Kemetic roots in terms of education and advancement. We need to change our human system around. Our children can be in college. What do you mean pre-K? If you read any of Dr. Layla Africa's books, he'll tell you. Kids can think. A 2-year-old can think. Don't need you at all. What parents do is stop them from thinking. That's what parents do. Parents stop them from thinking. Okay. In traumatized Africa, it's called witchcraft. You know what I mean? How your parents can change the trajectory of your livelihood. When a woman doesn't breastfeed, she changes the directory of a child's life. Get back to breastfeeding, ladies. It shouldn't be a lady on this planet never, not breastfeeding the child. Every parent, every lady that gives birth should be breastfeeding her children. Okay? You have 1 year. Rebuild the bridge. It's called rebonding, repairing. Repairing. How many of you out there have not been breastfed? My mama said she didn't breastfeed me. I didn't breastfeed my child. The legacy of trauma was passed down. Okay. Detached. Decentered. Okay, that's what you call decentered, detached. Jane Goodall sat and lived her whole life amongst primates. Okay. She studied connecting, pairing, relating. What drives it? How mother and child connect, disconnect as they age. The whole cycle of life. She studied primedian familial behavior from birth to death. Came up with some ideas. You know? She came up with ideas on parenting, motherhood, sibling rivalry, siblings, how they act, connect, disconnect, how they move on with their lives, and the cycle continues. Because the mother gives birth unto death, right? Until passing away. So says how fast her uterus works. You know what I mean? So says how fast her uterus works. So, or how it's working and function. I was watching this segment of hipology and hip therapy by a sister on YouTube called Tamara Nazon. Sister is powerful. I like her. I watch her videos. The very first video that I watched was about hip therapy and healing your hips. Sister had me crying. I didn't realize my birthing area, my pregnancy area, my birthing area, structured within my hip area as I am a anatomically correct female, has been greatly damaged. Grabbing my stomach midsection where my birthing, my egg sac once used to be, greatly damaged. I keeled over and I kind of like cried because I was live while doing what I call my exercise theory lab, and regenerating and reconnecting back into my body, trying to find new techniques as I am on the leading edge of exercise, and trying to find new techniques and therapy for my body. You don't necessarily get through chiropractic or psychiatry. You have to find it in yoga, in the natural elements of your yellow brick journey road, as you compare and contrast, and your health regimens and things like that. And I found this sister to be so refreshing. Her therapy, her hip therapy and all that, to be very refreshing and domineering, recentering, bringing back my dominance as a woman, taking back authority as these, I'm not out here, gender wars, I tend to shy away from that stuff because I'm a female. I'm vulnerable in my consciousness. I'm vulnerable in my healthy living approach to life and trying to navigate myself as a woman in the world. I have come to full womanhood. I will be 59 years old, and my podcast is about healing, recentering my African and the African experience all over the world. As I'm a Pan-Africanist, my platform is about rebuilding, restructuring as an Africanist here living in America. I'm an American and I am of African descent. Here in Zion, America, as I like to call it, it's the first country that is purely democratic. Okay. I'm pushing for a three-party system. If we could get a three-party system, we would be the ultimate America. Better than any other country. What other country have diversity as rich and thick as we have it? None. Okay. China is a communist country. Everybody got to think like one man. Okay, whatever. Okay, look at the UAE. Everybody got to think religious. Islam is the rulership of the Arab country. Oh no. Africa is, Islamic in nature, and Some of it is Christian, but religion. These days I've collapsed. As a woman of earth, first of all, I am an anatomically correct female of earth. I ain't come from no other planet. I came from space. And this space created earth. And this earth is older than me. I'm new. I'm young. I'm fresh off the block. When it comes to this planet, I'm appreciative that this planet created me because I know I came from this planet. I know I didn't come from no other planet. I know where I came from, and I'm happy that I came here. I'm happy that I was planted right here in America. This is the greatest country on earth as far as I'm concerned. The most diverse. Everybody speak English. We all happy. That's the national language. You're free to speak whatever you want, but the national language is still English. You're free to think whatever you want. You're free to live what you want. You live, but this is America. I have the Constitution. The Constitution of the United States of America and other founding documents. Every American citizen has a right to keep a copy of the Constitution at hand. The Articles of Association. Page 71. Let's go to it. Articles of Association. That of all manufacturers of this country be sold at reasonable prices so that no undue advantage be taken of a future scarcity of goods. Stay on it, because I'm not, when it comes to tariffs, okay. Articles of Association says, number 13, when it comes to tariffs, don't tread on me. Article number 13, Articles of Association number 13. Article number 14, and we do further agree and resolve that we will have no trade, commerce, dealings, or intercourse whatsoever with any colony or province in North America which shall not accede to or which shall hereafter violate this association, but will hold them as unworthy of rights of free men and free women, and as inimical to the liberties of this country. And we do solemnly bind ourselves and our constituents under the ties aforesaid to adhere to this association until such parts of the several acts of Parliament passed since the close of the last war as imposed or continued duties on tea, wine, molasses, syrup, goods, products, and services. You cannot deprive the American subjects of trial by jury, authorize the judge a certificate of indemnity of the prosecutor from damages that she might otherwise be liable to from We got some leverage here. All right, we always got, we make sure we got leverage. Okay, we make sure we got leverage. We make sure we got some leverage around here. Okay, we make sure we got leverage. Okay, because we want products and services just like everybody else. All right, July 4th is our independence. Okay, make it plain. Always keep your book handy. That's what I say to any American. Make sure you get your book, keep your book handy, because I don't do no public debating on certain things now. I'm free to do what I want here in America. I'm free to think. I don't have to be religious if I don't want to. Okay, and if I don't want to date you and you're religious, I don't have to. You shouldn't be getting mad and trying to force me to be religious, because this is America and I don't have to be religious if I don't want to. As a female, I will not allow my daughter to be religious if she don't want to. I ain't gonna stop her. I'll be like, baby, be free. And don't you let nobody tell you to be religious if you don't want to. Don't you let no man come into your life and turn your mind around and make you his subject and make you his slave. No way. You are his equal 100 part. What are you talking about? You ain't that catering business died. It's gone. It's gone away with the age. It's the age of Aquarius. You free. You a free woman to do. You free people to do what you want. It's so sad. And like I said at the top, this woman here, Michelle Hoodley, she don't want to be bothered. Leave her alone. She left her home after her kids got a certain age, 19, 14, and 8. She said she was tired of the marriage and she just walked away. She did the right thing. I think she did the right thing. She ain't asked for nothing. She said, I gave Caesar everything of me. Now it's time to go get my life. And leave me alone. Leave me alone. Don't come knocking on my door. Because at the end of the article, that's how it reads. And you can't be mad at that. You can't be mad at that. You can't be mad at that. Nope. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. See you same time, same channel tomorrow. I am Fulaniyira of the Mela podcast here on YouTube. And I thank you for stopping by. Thank you for showing me love. Thank you for sticking with me. We got more to talk about tomorrow, child. Oh, these people looking ugly in these news clippings, child. We ain't going to talk about that right now. We're going to save that for tomorrow, okay? All right, I'll holler at y'all later. Bye.